transformation, as you term it, or what we term the transitional state of these organisms, is accomplished by the media upon which we grow them. That's all.
All right. We take this BX we have, isolated directly from an unulcerated breast mass. We alter the media. We no longer have what we call a BX. We have what we call a BY. This will no longer pass the W filter. We use a much coarser porosity known as the N filter. All right. Now we alter the media again, and we find a monococcoid organism. This organism can be seen readily with the good research microscope, with a proper staining and method, and we find it only in the monocytes of the blood. Now, we alter the media once again. We come from our fluid medias into a hard base of media. We use either asparagus or tomato with our auger. We no longer have here a BX. We no longer have a BY. We no longer have a monococcoid organism that we find in the monocytes of the white cells of the blood, but we have a Cryptomyces pleomorphia fungi with all its 14 stages clear from the original hyphae up through the spores and the ascospores, on down the line. Any one of these can be thrown back in 24 hours into a BX by putting it back on key media and produce the disease.
Knowledge of this fungal transitional state came to Rife through independent research being conducted by another bacteriologist, Dr. Cameron Gruner of Canada. His microbiological research tended toward pleomorphism, and with this approach, Gruner was beginning to crack the cancer puzzle. It was all a matter of the medium. Gruner's media was based upon an asparagus agar which grew a fungus from cancerous blood. Kendall's media, which Rife used, was a protein broth which grew a virus out of cancerous tissue. When Rife and Gruner collaborated in the 1930s with the tools of Rife's laboratory to aid them, they discovered the following remarkable facts. When a sample of Gruner's fungus was cultured on K media, the so-called BX virus emerged. They could, in effect, by changing the media, turn a fungus originally grown out of cancerous blood into the virus-sized BX organism, itself grown out of cancerous tissue. To further confirm the connection, they tried culturing Rife's BX in Gruner's asparagus agar. The result, BX changed into Gruner's fungus. These experiments were repeated hundreds of times and in the end left no doubt in the mind of Rife or Gruner. There is a microorganism associated with cancer, and it is, by nature, pleomorphic.